Going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy D Brown. We here today with another edition of the Let's Chop It Up podcast. Today I got my boy again with me, Ali. What's going on, Ali?
What's going on, YouTube? Happy to be here, chopping it up with y'all.
Sir, nice to see you, dog. But I saw this. We just hopping right into it, right? I saw this video on Twitter today. Sparkled some interesting discussion, so I figured I'd share it. We kind of give our opinions on it. So give me a second, yeah. All right.
No.
Hold on. And what did I do last time? You can see the video.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, let me try it again. Should be able to hear it now.
You like say you can't
Yeah,
deal with a
yeah.
guy that got a job?
Do you have a job, Jay?
Yes.
Okay, well, I cannot deal with you. The reason why I cannot deal...
She said it as like it was like an option.
no,
Like
it's not an option, and that's what I was gonna say. Rule respect to your girlfriend. That's not what
she's
I
not
mean.
gonna take it personal.
Yeah,
she
don't-
know
I
we
Can't
working.
take nobody that got a job either. That's why I said I would.
Why
I don't
not,
want
though?
nobody with a job because
Because we want to go to Jamaica
Yeah.
to see your girl's family, and you
It's-
can't because
and
you
it's
got to
We been
go
to
to your.
that.
when it comes,
But you can't tell them like, oh, I gotta go to Jamaica tomorrow.
True.
Like you
I don't have
gotta.
to.
No, but when it
So
comes
you could just
to,
leave your job
I mean,
anytime. Like you told us we had to push the time back because you didn't get off work till a certain time. Like that
Yeah.
already is like a hassle.
okay.
No, but
That's a red flag?
for me, no,
Not a red
it's
flag.
not a red flag. But for me personally, because I know when a lot of people say, "Oh, I can't date a man with a job," a lot of people on the internet take it to offense. But me, Destiny, cannot date a man with a job. One, because I'm very spontaneous, and I need. Wait, Jay, before you get to leaning back and breaking the chair. What I'm saying is, and I also need a man to understand where I'm at in the moment that I'm at. Like, I probably will have a week where I work so much, and then I have a week where I don't work at all. You get what I'm saying? So as an entrepreneur, it's like it's very up and down, and I just want somebody to understand the mental state that I'm in. Sometimes I get really, really depressed because I always have to show up for people. So then I be like, I want a man to be there to comfort me during that moment. I just feel like a
So
man.
you want a maid too?
I don't want a maid. I want a man.
Right, Mr. Ali. Without bashing or anything like that, what you think about it? What you think about it?
What I think, what I think about the video is understand a point. I mean, she was be clear with what her point is, but like, I mean, like as I was saying, I think she just looking for a dude who could pump her 24/7, not go to work and stay home and just get the bag. And I mean, people think like that's the ideal version of an entrepreneur, but like if you was an entrepreneur, like seriously, entrepreneurs be working more than people who have 9 to 5s.
So I was thinking.
To be honest with you, like me and people, I'm with idea that entrepreneurs don't work. Like entrepreneurs put in more work than people who go to work. It's just that you could probably say time more flexible. You know what I mean? But I mean, I can't knock off her opinion and her ideology, but if you can go ahead with that kind of thinking, and a lot of females in the world do. I'm not saying all, but if I being real, like 95% of the niggas, I wouldn't even say niggas, 95% of the men in the world have 9 to 5s. Like, come on, you can knock someone for actually having, you can knock a dude for actually having a job.
Yeah, you know.
That's crazy to me.
I know, like you basically eliminate the majority of men. That's
Yeah.
like, you leaving like less than 5% of men, right? And like what makes her think like she probably single, obviously, because she wouldn't be talking like that if she wasn't single, saying what kind of mind she need. So
I mean, from what I got from that little snippet and that little video, everything she said was I, me, because any real woman know if she want a real man in her corner, she can have to accept the fact that he ain't gonna be there to pump and cater to her 24/7. And that's just how it is. Cause he out there getting the bread, trying to get some money for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I was saying, she probably single, so like it goes to show that she ain't getting what she say she want. Because what she say she want, dudes, they so few and far between. You don't just meet them on the average daily, bro. You don't just meet a bunch of entrepreneurs that could pick up and go. Like a lot of entrepreneurs, like they working 18 to 20, you know, like even maybe a little less than that, but they working that much hours a day where you can't just drop. Like a lot of people on their way to being financially free, a lot of entrepreneurs, but they ain't quite there. Like they work a lot. They time, a lot of it is used towards their purpose or whatever it is that they working on. So it's like I notice a lot of ladies nowadays, they got this thing in their mind, or they make a kind of guy in their mind that I wouldn't say, sometimes, a lot of the times they don't exist, but a lot of the times it's like you all don't, they don't play the odds very well, dog. It's like if you looking for this perfect man, right? Like let me throw some stats at you. In North America, which is like the top part of the Caribbean, America, and Canada, right? It's 2 million more women.
Right.
It's 2 million more women than men. So it's like if 5% of men like that, and it's 2 million more y'all than us, kind of you losing the
Bad ratio.
the house winning on this one. It's like you can't you ain't, you know what I mean? You might not be able to win. You might not be able to find that. If she okay with like, is that or nothing? Is that type of guy or nothing? Then okay. Like if she could rest in saying, if I never find this guy, I'll never do a relationship. All right, cool. But a lot of girls really expect like this dude, this magical fairy tale dude, 6 foot, 6 figures, 6 inches down there, all that. Expect all that. They expect someone to just come and find them, bro. Like she expect a dude to stop what he doing and come give her a hug. Like dudes, an entrepreneur mindset. Ain't nobody. If I out here making money, you think I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and give you a hug?
No.
You think life is all about trips to Jamaica and stuff? It's like the mindset of a lot of modern day women is kind of like skewed, bro.
I mean, but then you gotta look at it like this. In some instances, us men give them that power. You know what I mean? But I mean, I ain't come up here to bash women because we don't do that here. We uplift our queens, some of them. But I mean,
right?
Like, men, but to
you say some of us give them that mindset. Elaborate.
Yeah, some of us. I mean, when I say sometimes some men are to blame, is because okay, I put it like this, right? Like you don't notice female for a long time, right? And me, I is the type of person I believe that men are providers, right? Men are providers and men are breadwinners. Men supposed to, bring on the loot. But if you going all out for female, you barely know. And us and under her criteria, right? This how women rate you. Her criteria is if you can't do nothing. But me, I talking about you ain't had sex with this female yet. You ain't on that type of level mentally or spiritually with her, but she want you to do this and not pay her rent, give her money, do all this, do all that. And in some instances, some guys buy into that and some guys do that. So that's what I mean when I say some guys give women that luxury to feel like if you don't give them a bag or spend money or drop some money on them, then you ain't deserving of their time. And some guys make it bad for others by doing that.
Most guys nowadays, in my opinion, make it bad for others, bro. It's like
For sure.
it's like OnlyFans, bro. It's like they don't have to do nothing. I don't even want to sound like they hating because I ain't all for it, bro. Like if dudes willing or people willing to just give you their money just for you to show up and post naked pictures or like, you know what I mean, sex tapes, whatever. I like making money, but it's like It's like when you do stuff like that, when you give women money, attention, unearned, that then becomes their expectation, which is why like a lot of the mindset that some women have today blow my mind. It's like for example, like a first date. Like a lot of dudes rather just take you to get some ice cream or something because we really just trying to get to know a little bit more about you. Like I ain't really trying to impress you right now. I don't know you like that. I don't want to spend $200 on you if I just trying to get to know you. But some dude in the past probably spent $200, $300, $400 and on. Now that's an expectation. Like you can't break the barrier of getting to know her until you spend that much. Like they don't. I find it that they ain't able to separate certain situations that might be of the past with like everything is a new expectation. If you meet a girl and the first thing you do is buy her $1,000 worth of stuff, you can't buy her $909 worth of stuff. You can't go below 1,000 because you set an expectation of $1,000. They don't go down. Women don't go down unless they like highly attracted to you. But they'll only like have fun with you. So it's like a lot of dudes mess things up, bro. Like Bad Bobby, that catch me outside girl or whatever. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I know you, man. Two star on Dr. Phil.
So she make her OnlyFans, right? When she turned 18, I think it was like last year or year before, she make $1 million the first date. Right now, she just posted a screen recording of her making. She made $52 million in the last year just on OnlyFans. She don't do nothing but OnlyFans. She really
That's what I talk about.
got no talent. Just a bunch of pervs just want to see like a 19-year-old who really ain't got no body like that. I gotta be real, dog. She ain't really popping like that, though. I gotta be honest, though. She mid. She kind of mid, bro. But she could do that, bro. She could.
But
She
that's what I was telling you. Like,
got 52 amps
we
off
give
her.
them that power. You
That's
know
what
what
I
I mean?
saying. We get them the power, so like it's crazy, bro. Like so, like you can't really be mad at some of their mindset because, like I say, when you show a woman a certain expectation, like she ain't going under. Like she call that settling. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
give her
That's
five
the right
dollars,
word.
you can't give her two. You give her $5, you can't never give her two. You should say, well, you give me $5 before. Why you got to give me two now? When it ain't even the same circumstances, bro. You might only need two at that point. But that's how.
And then, like, go ahead, finish your point.
I was just gonna say that's how I feel like we contribute to a lot of the mindset that ladies have. A lot of ladies have, not all, but a lot of ladies
Not
have.
all, exactly. I just was going to say that.
We get a
I was
press.
going to say not all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like,
Because I feel like a lot of females have their head on right. You know what I mean? A lot do because, I mean, some of them understand that hey, we all going through the same thing, and the best we could do, and maybe I speaking from a relationship standpoint, like is help each other progress. But some females just want take. They don't want to give, and I feel like, and I've been through this before, and I show a lot of other young men have been through this before. Like, I feel like a lot of women expect 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24-year-old guys to have their life in order. And that's a lot of their excuse for liking older men. You know what I mean? I don't think age code maturity. I think maturity in the mind. But if it gives them that leverage, then more power to them. But I feel like that's why a lot of young girls don't like a lot of young men in their own age bracket because of that same thing you just alluded to. Like they so enamored with like the money and the different stuff they could get. You can't expect a young man, 24, 23, 20, to have his life in order. When I say life, I'm more speaking of finances because that's what it comes down to. Because reality is you would be hard pressed to find a lot of young men, 25 and under who have everything together. I mean, I speaking from a financial standpoint. You know what I mean? But
30.
as far as like you can't expect him to have his whole all his eggs in one basket. It ain't impossible. And another point I was going to allude to is I gonna refer back to the video what she referring to is sound like to me she want a high value man. When I say high value man, making 6 figures, like probably only 5 to 10% of the guys in the world making 6 figures. So it dying something that you just happen to stumble across. And the thing about high value men, when I say high value men, guys who actually make 6 figures a year, the ball is being their court. And that's why a lot of these girls don't have the time of day to get with them, because they hold the power, the ball in their court. They get to pick, choose, and refuse. You know what I mean?
If you ask me, I wouldn't. This ain't no suggestion. This ain't me telling women what to do. But like you might, like ladies, they might sometimes sell themselves short, trying to go for a complete man, thinking like he just going, and it's usually an older dude, like 35 plus, 40 plus. Because
Right.
that's when males usually hit like mental stride, financial stride. You know what I mean? That's when dudes really complete, and that's really just usually when dudes have to pick it a little. But what I'm saying is, like, you might, a lot of ladies they gonna sell themselves short, right? Going for these men, right? Overlooking us, which is cool though. Like if I ain't financially there yet, I'm trying to work my way there. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you ain't there yet either. But like,
Yeah. No.
so like, you like, okay, you overlook me now. Okay, cool. If you know that most men, literally most, I could say 90 to 95% of men don't hit their financial stride until a little later on in life.
Right.
In my opinion, it would be best, and I ain't trying to tell no one to do, but in my opinion, it would be at least okay to get with a very ambitious dude who you see saying things that sound good, but also putting the work towards it. Like a man who trying to get to that point, because trust me, eventually you're gonna figure something out, and eventually some stuff will start clicking, and he can start to become successful. And when we get to that point, and let's say I 26, she 26 too, and she overlooked me trying to search for this perfect dude, right? But 10 years down the line, when I hit my financial stride in life and everything, and you still trying to look for that man, you 36, you think I'm gonna come after you? Like, you second thought,
now.
second thought to me. Like, I can have a woman who's 28. The same older man y'all was chasing and wasn't finding. I could have that same woman now that I hit my stride. So it's like, but on the flip side, if you was with me through and through, holding me down, motivating me, encouraging me, pushing me to get to that point, I only gonna have eyes for you, because you show me loyalty, bro. You show me respect, and you show me that you could be a ride or die. You know what I mean? But again, you have to choose a dude who really ambitious and you see him working towards it. I don't think nothing wrong with that. I don't think nothing wrong with finding a dude who you know have his hand on his body, who you see progress every year or every month, every week, every day, and ride it out with him. So when you get to that point, you can laugh at the girls who chasing the dudes, because you got yours and y'all 10 years in, y'all got your wealth, y'all could take trips, y'all are killing the game. But you stick through it with him. You know what I mean? You stick through it with him. So like, he might not even be thinking about cheating on you or stuff like that. Because with what you've been through with him, like, you more worth it than any little side girl he could go deal with. You know what I mean? What you think about that?
I agree with everything you said, and the piggyback off of what you said. I think 21 Savage said this, but I don't want to be misquoted, but I think it was something along the lines of, a lot of females don't want build, they just want moving. You know what I mean? And I find that to be so true, because, you know, I the stuff I've been through myself, and I'm not saying that to sound like a pity party. It's just, you know, my little testimony and my experience. You know what I mean? Like, even now, he just said that I personally don't have all my finances together. You know what I mean? I'm working towards that. Trust me, I am. But I don't have it all together, and I can sit up here and lie like they have it all together. You know what I mean? But I'm not where I want to be. You know what I mean? But I feel like when I was a little younger, you know, I had one or two ex-girlfriends who they just look at it as you know, I need this to happen now. I need that to happen now. Like 21, 22. Not saying I'm using an excuse for myself, because, you know, I was working and in school at the time. But like I say, it's virtually impossible unless, you know, anomalies happen. When I say anomalies happen, you have some young dudes who become millionaire and earn six figures at 21, 22, but it's an anomaly. It's a rare case. You know what I mean? And we just looking at the data and statistics, is a rare case. But what I really wanted to say was, you can't expect me to have all my stuff together at 21, 22. That's impossible. You know what I mean? But like I say, like, females don't want a lot. I wouldn't say females, because I don't want to classify all females in the same category, because all females are not the same, just like how all males are not the same. But a lot of females, some of them, they don't want to build, they just want to move in. They want a finished product. You know what I mean? Like, they want you to have the nice car, the nice sport, the nice bank account. They want to be able to go on boats and take trips and stuff like that. But they don't want to be there for the grinding time. They don't want to be there for when you, like, for me today, like, as we speak, was the first time I sat down today. I was up from 5 o'clock this morning, but just putting in work. You know what I mean? Like, most of them don't want to be a part of the process, bro. I woke up this morning, went to work, come home, try work on my side hustle. I mean, it's just what it is. They don't want to be there for that because I personally don't even have time to do anything else. But they don't want to be there for that. But they won't be there to reap the benefits of it. You know what I mean?
Like, but could you blame them though? Like, you know, because, you know, most girls say it's
oh, that's a good question.
And like they take us, bro. Like, you can tell them all this. That don't really matter. Like, that'll go in through one ear.
I come out the next. I mean, because we don't try. We as human beings don't try to understand from each other's perspective. You know what I mean? And like you said, like, it'll go in one ear and come out the next. And I know a lot of females that mean more power to them if it gives power to them. But I know who I am. They know who they are. You know what I mean? Like, I just gotta stay true to myself and not change myself for someone else. And like you say, I mean, you asked me if I could blame them. I can't blame them, because a lot of the things you see is how they was taught. Like me and you, we could attest to this. We grew up in 2-parent households. You know what I mean? I can say none of my parents were perfect, and yet could eat too. I can say I grew up with this glamorous lifestyle. Shit was tough sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like going off and different other stuff I don't want to speak on right now, but like 2-parent households, like, from what I see, I know what a man's role is. Like, my father was a provider, you know what I mean? He provided it on a lot. I mean, I just go on what your parents teach you and what you are taught. Like, a lot of females, you know, their mother teach them, you know, if a guy can't do nothing for you, then why have him around? I mean, which I ain't knocking it. But you have to teach them also, like, you have to exhibit the traits and the characteristics that can attract an ambitious man. You got to teach your daughter that as well, not just teach her to find a man with money. You know what I mean? So
he can have money, but he might slap you around. It's like, you gotta
find some middle ground, dog. Like, this nigga got money, but like, you okay with getting physically abused? You okay with getting verbally abused?
Stuff like that. A lot of that comes with that territory, and not all. Again, I really tired of preferences, but you have to, because people take things how they take things. But it's like, it's like I reach a point where I don't care no more, bro. I guess that's just how it is when you hit 25 and you start to get a little older. Like, I don't care no more, bro. I don't care. I don't care how they feel. I don't really care too much how they think. I don't really care too much, like, trying to impress nobody. I feel like them days are over for me. All I know is I just trying to take care. I just trying to live a free life where I can take care of myself and my parents, and you know what I mean, stuff like that. Where, you know what I mean, that's more of my motivation, bro. Like, women, as I get older, I talk about every year, every month, I care less and less about what they think, what they like. And it's saying me, you know, it's saying trying to disrespect a woman. I just don't care, right? I care more about my purpose, bro, my passions, things that I know could benefit my future
In the long run, exactly.
long run. And like whoever down for the ride, if I run into you and you like really good, really good ideal girl for me, then cool. Let's enjoy the ride. Hop on. Be my backbone. Be my you know what I mean? Be my peace. Stuff like that. Be my queen. But if you're not, then you're not. Just keep it moving, bro. Just, if you ain't trying to, you know what I mean? If I too broke for you, if I too bad for you, I ain't there yet. I ain't tall enough, even though I'm 6'3". Some one girl tell me I wasn't tall enough, bro. I'm 6'3". Wild.
I 6 feet, so like
Wild, bro. But you know what I mean? So it's like,
I mean, but then again, everyone should have a preference, you know what I mean?
if you have a preference, I say I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad. Like I said, I stopped caring though. Like if I ain't what you
want, you go
ideas,
find what you want then.
I keep it moving. I stopped getting hurt. I stopped getting none of that don't matter to me no more. All I know is success. I can see it. I trying to run up. I trying to get to the top of that hill, bro. You know what I mean? With doing stuff like this, stuff that I enjoy, bro. You know what I mean? So like, a lot of dudes' mindset have to change too, bro. Like I don't want to see him. I don't want to run on too long because we gotta end this in a minute. But like,
yeah.
and we're gonna have a part 2, by the way.
Part 2 for sure.
Spicy. This is a good conversation. But like, even I noticed a lot of change in myself, bro. Like, even on social media, like I don't even follow bunch of bodies no more like I used to like 2 years ago. I don't like pictures. I don't like a bunch of provocative pictures. I don't slide in DMs. Like I don't do none of that stuff like that little boy ass stuff like that's what I would, you know what I mean? I don't want no dudes that do that, but I find myself
like
showing every year, bro. If you go through my likes and Twitter or Instagram, it's like positive stuff, funny stuff, food, sports, mainly sports
for sure,
mainly sports. That's all it is. I
bust my little 1-2 jokes on Facebook or try to, but it don't be nothing it don't be nothing too crazy or out of line. You know what I mean?
I know, but what I'm saying is, I just the chasing, I like that chasing. I'm looking for validation, like
right,
stuff like that from females. Like I personally, I don't really care no more, bro. I just
you can't.
I can't. I don't know. It just happened naturally though. It's like I wasn't even like seeking to be like that, bro. It just happened, bro. Like my mindset changed, bro. Like things more important than women now.
And that's what I'm saying. Like okay, and to really wrap it up, right? Look at this one thing. More than anything, bro? What are women attracted to, but more than anything?
I don't know, confidence.
Simple answer, but money, but women attracted, but you don't even have to have money, but you could appear like you could look like you have money, bro.
Right.
And they attracted to that, bro. Like I had a 2 female. When they say I blind, like I don't wear no jewelry. I sport some earrings. I wear some earrings, probably a watch, but I don't wear like a bunch of jewelry. And I think we spoke about it. I don't wear a bunch of jewelry, and I wear some name brand, but you know I don't go too I don't be too bodacious with it or have a certain bravado. I just be me. You know what I mean? A lot of them call me blind. Like I look like I have no money. You know what I mean? But like what you want? You looking at the money? You looking at the appearance of it, or if I actually have it? And that's the real thing. And then to wrap this up, and my initial point was like, women are attracted to money. That's the number one thing. So if you get money, then what? Would that attract? And that's to go back to something my old lady used to tell me from when I was younger. My mom used to tell me, Ali, do what you have to do because these girls always be here. Always, bro.
She tell me too.
Always, bro.
Bro, that was she tell me too, bro. Dead ass. That's what my mommy tell me too, bro. So it's like, okay. Like, but the mindset, it hit me naturally, though. That's why I don't get too mad.
When I get rejected,
no, I mean, like, that's why I don't get too mad at younger dudes, because, like, I was thinking the same way they was thinking.
Right.
But out of nowhere, this stuff just hit me. It's just, like, my eyes can see. Like, I can see the maturity that men go through, because I'm feeling it myself, bro. Like, it naturally happening. Like every year in my 20s, my finances increased every year, bro, and they
For
keep
sure,
on
yeah.
increasing, bro. Like I'm noticing that, so it's like, okay, so let me focus more on the
On
positive,
death, you know what I mean?
on this. Too bad they gonna come. I know they gonna come. I noticed that they coming, bro. And I ain't trying to toot no horn or nothing. You notice that they come, bro. Like you start to have your own place, your own car. Some of the things that I have, like I don't no debt, none of that stuff. You notice they notice it too, bro. Trust me, they gonna sniff you out. Like women, they sniff out the top people, bro. I promise you. But so it's like a lot of dudes gotta kind of just let life happen, bro. Let life happen.
But not just let it happen. Learn from it. You know what I mean?
Learn, and seek.
Learn.
You gotta seek to be mature, bro. Seek to be ambitious. You gotta, you know what I mean? And just happen. Let me not say like it just happened out of nowhere, but I learn from my mistakes. I take accountability, and I go for and I move forward accordingly. You know what I mean?
And that's all it is.
That's all it is. So like, I don't live the life to impress no women no more. Like those days over for me. I live a life to see myself be successful and my family and my virgins, like, you know what I mean? The people that I like
Around me.
and I hold they're to my heart, bro. Like my mindset changed. So it's like when you just gotta focus on your purpose, bro. Like I post a picture, crazy. I was surprised by the response that I get. And only get response by women, bro. I posted on Snapchat, I say the number one priority in a man's life should be his purpose, and everything else comes second. And all like 5-6 women was like, agreed. I couldn't believe it, dog. Something just tell me. I just posted because that's just how I felt, bro. And all 5 of them, 5 or 6 is like, agreed. So I was like, oh,
That's it.
okay.
That's it.
Y'all like, so you know what I mean? But anyway, we get part 2 coming.
Yeah, coming for sure.
We gonna get into more relationship stuff, like gender rules and the hard-hitting questions. You know what I mean? But we got 5 minutes left on this. So anything else you want to say before we end this part 1?
I mean, I only got one thing I want to say to the young man. In this regard, like you young and you had your first heartbreak, don't get caught up on it. When I say don't get caught up on it, it can happen now. You can have your first heartbreak as a young man, not inevitable. It can happen. But when I say don't get caught up on it, just move on from it, learn from it. You can hurt for a little while, but do what you have to do and learn from it. You know what I mean? Those stuff necessary for growth.
You will hurt.
So that's all I want to say to the young man.
Just a quick piggyback on that. You will hurt, buddy. It will hurt.
You will.
Days, you know what I mean? Where you don't feel like doing nothing, but you just gotta keep on pushing, bro. But anyways, though, thanks for joining me tonight. This installment of Let's Chop It Up podcast. Like, subscribe, check the description for some other projects that we have working. Leave some questions if anybody have questions. I like to do stuff like that too, like answer some questions that some people might have. Again, work hard, focus on your purpose, young men. I can't tell the women what to do because I ain't no girl. And I don't
Real talk.
I don't really know what advice to give you all, you know what I mean? I just can give you all advice on what we like. But to the younger men, you know what I mean? Work hard, play hard, be ambitious, always seek to be better than you was yesterday, bro. But again, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to whoever was listening to it. Peace out.
Peace out.